Hey, players, let's talk about open loot. I know, it's on Ethereum blockchain. This is the only thing that keeps people from playing, right? But let me tell you something. You do pay one-time fee putting Ethereum, but if you don't want to use that, you can use USDC, right? So basically, they do have their own marketplace. It's not that expensive. You can actually buy NFTs with $1 and pay really low to nothing in fees, right? It's not gonna cost you that much just because they have their own marketplace. How do they do it? I have no idea, right? But all this should be working on a blockchain as well, right? So that's really good, right? They take care of that, and there's quite a few sales. If you take a look, they do have a book here that shows you what sales at what price, what did it sell before, right? Which is really interesting to look at. For example, like this NFT right now, it's like $10, right? But it used to sell for like $30+ as you can see there, right? So it goes to show if you wait like even 40 plus, right? If you 50, oh my god, 60, right? So, oh my lord, this is interesting. 176. Whoa. Well, it was 1 year ago. So it goes to show if you wait long enough, you could get to sell certain NFTs at certain prices. So you can actually snipe them and, do some swapping around and do some investments, right? For example, this is like $5 difference right there. Boom. Buy it for 10, sell it for 14.99, right? You know what I mean? So you can actually make some money here because of the fact that you don't have to pay that much fees. I have been doubling with OpenLoop for a while now, and it's pretty nice, casual playing, and I like it. You don't have to invest if you don't have the means to, right? You can actually get these premium currencies that they give out at events, right? You don't even have to play necessarily with money involved from your pocket, right? Because you can actually sell these, and you can sell them for money to people who actually need them, right? For example, last time I sold something from Big Time, I just played and I got snowflakes from the usual dungeon, right? I sold them for a couple dollars, right? And I went there on the marketplace and I bought a couple of NFTs. So now I have 2 full sets on my character right there. See these NFTs for free, right? I didn't spend anything to get them, so you just have to be there and take a look at these events, right? There is NFTs that drop in the games, right? They called the premium currencies as well here. Like the Terracore, Bushfire Lettuce, and all these, right? They drop in big time. There's boss fighters as well, right? Right now they're getting sorted out, right? But from what I've seen, you can actually mint NFTs there as well. As long as you play enough, you can actually build them to a nice rarity, and then with their token you can actually mint the NFT onto the blockchain and you can start selling it, right? Obviously, you will need to take a look at the bonuses because the bonuses are really important there as well. But you can get a nice sell in, right? So they are hosting big OpenLoot. They are hosting big time games, right? They hosting games, right? One is big time, one is boss fighters. They have a couple other games as well. And they host their token as well. From what I see, it's not only big time token, as BF token as well. So from the boss fighter game, that token that just released, and then sponsor marks. Okay, that's premium. So premium currencies as well. I don't know why it shows that first. but there's a couple premium currencies as well, right, that you can actually buy, sell, you know, get from events, like I said, or from games, right? So that's really, really interesting. They have basically they have like 3 things going for them, right? Really cool, very cool. I see they've been working pretty hard, and it's a really nice ecosystem, not gonna lie. This is one of the only, right, I'm not just putting them up, right, this is one of the only communities that you actually feel okay being part of, right? There's no negativity going on, and when you put feedback out there, right, it looks like you're being heard, right, but at least you're not pushed back with negativity and toxic things and things like that, right? It's a really nice community, and everybody, you know, watches themselves. You know, everybody just minds themselves and don't really engage in bad stuff, from what I've seen, right? If you have like a problem, they're like, let's solve it, let's see what's going on, right? They're not like, well, it is your fault. You know, usually it's kind of like that in crypto space, like everybody blames you and your lack of skills or whatever, you know. Or yeah, you just don't know what's going on the blockchain. Yeah. Things like that, right? But I gotta say, it's really nice community. I think I kept saying this one, but considering how how much they're working and how many things they have done, yeah, kind of like it. The only thing that I wish I seen more is, yeah, a little bit more NFT drops on big time, right? There's a lot of crafting going on there, and I understand it, but yeah, you need money to buy those NFTs, and you can do free to play, sure, but it takes a long time to actually get anywhere with that, you know. It used to be a little bit more NFT drops. You had at least one every like 3 days, right? And because of that, I was like incentivized to play a little bit more, right? Yeah, but because you never knew what you're gonna drop, right? At one time I dropped like an epic that was worth hundreds of dollars, and that was really cool, right? So obviously you would want to play more if you know, like every week you drop at least one NFT, you know, if you play a little bit every day, you know. But yeah, they have a really nice thing going on, right? There you go. You can do a lot of things here, for sure. And you have your own wallets here as well. If you go to your profile, right? You can redraw, deposit, right? And another thing, you get soul balance, which you can actually transfer, right, into money, right? You get these from events as well. I don't know exactly how you get them, but yeah, that's another thing to look at. I actually got 1 or 2 NFTs from that too, you know. So these are the premium currencies, and you can see all of them here. There you go. Open loot, reward points, convert. And there you go. I don't think I have any. Yep, I don't have any. Probably by playing games, you know, like big time and all that. And you can buy, you can sell, right? So this is where people come to buy your premium currencies, or yeah, if they need it, or yeah, you can just sell here if you have extra. Like I said, you can actually make them in the games, so that's really cool. Again, yeah, tokens here. See your token deposit withdrawal. So there's really cool things going on here. Receiving payments. Choose how you want to get paid when you sell on your marketplace. Yeah. Deposits. All this beautiful stuff, right? You can see here on top here, you see you can even rent NFTs, by the way. Marketplace, premium currency rentals, games. See all the games that are with OpenList. So yeah, pretty long list already. Very nice. And pretty cool games, especially big time. I like big time. Boss fighters, War Shards. Honestly, I tried to play War Shards, right? Like 3 times. I wasn't able to, man. I don't know what's going on. Shatterpoint, Desolation, Kolki. Nice. I need to try this one. Third person fanatics, shooter setting war without. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah. Do try it out. It's not that big a deal. You do have to do KIC for money, so if you wanna like withdraw more than 2,000 or deposit more than 2,000, you do have to do a KIC. But I think you should do it as soon as you can on this one. And take it from me, I have been dabbling with OpenLoot for years now, right? For 3 years, and they never did me wrong, honestly. All right. Sure, the website once a year goes down or whatever. Not even that. But they doing a pretty good job, man. They're doing a pretty good job, I gotta say. Yeah. So if you like have been doing a good job and are doing a good job, usually people stay, you know, like even if not, they don't exaggerate, you know, but it's enough if they come back every month or so, you know. Still have active users. So that's really good, because yeah, they've been keeping really good tabs on these. You can see here, you can select the marketplace, buy games too, so there's a lot going on here. Yeah, there's a lot of cool filters as well, like, yeah. Empty balances, you know, don't really have much empty balances. Only on premium currency, because there's a lot of them, right? I just don't have that many. I wish I did have the time to get so many. There's the NFTs that sold for quite a bit of money. If we take a look at, let's go. I think I know one of the NFTs that could sell for a lot of money, so I can show you potential. You can get them from packs basically, but it's a really low chance you get those from packs, so that's why. Let me see, new workshops, craftable. Where is it? Workshops. Yeah, there we go. Time Warden. Right, so show. Let's take a look at this. Exalted, right? It's 2,800 right now, right? Pretty nice, right? 2,000. Cool. 4,700 2 months ago. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. 7,000 3 months ago. Alright, okay. 5,800, 8,000, 8,000, 9,000. Whoops. Oh, 11. 22,000. So yeah, they were pretty high at some point, right? 22,000, and you can see the sales here. Like, it's not like they were not selling, right? 6,000, 8,000. It all depends when you was selling it. Yeah, 22 again. 7 months ago, yeah. 9,000. It's crazy how that it goes from 9 to 22. Gaming, man, gaming. It's all about events and all, you know what's going on. So Interstellar. There you go, 5,000. So isn't it cool how you can just see the whole history for years? 17,000. Like, that's crazy. If you got that and you sold that, imagine, dang. I think I bought 1 or 2 packs when I had money. When I had money. Boy, I was not that lucky. That would have been nice. I would guess these are just transfers. Yeah, deposit and withdrawals. Yeah, probably transfers between people. Well, 22,000 and 16,000, 17,000. It's not something that everybody has. Yeah, but if you go a little bit lower, you can see a lot more action, right? Look at that, 17. Right now it's 14. So right then and then in 2,200. So right then and then, if you just catch one of those, boom, doubled your money. You know, it's really cool. But yeah, like you see, that this has been going on for years now. So OpenLoot is obviously trustworthy, right? Obviously. So if you go low rarity, you're gonna see way more action, right? And you can actually, yeah, really easily double your money if just time it right, you know, time it right. Let me see, let's go boss fighters right now, right? Oh, okay, terms not found. Yeah, there's probably something with my filters. There you go. Let's check something else. Badges. These should be selling pretty nice. Let's go just to the rare. Bam. Sell. Right. So by the hour, by the way. So that's really cool. So yeah, it's always nice to see all these NFTs getting sold and all that. It's a really active market, just because of the fact that they have so much going on for them, and they actually are offering quality market and quality games at the end of the day, right? Sure, they're not perfect, but in the crypto space, they're really pretty nice. One thing that I know for sure, big time had problems with servers and all that, but yeah, now they're a little bit better, but not exaggerated better. Still pretty nice. You gotta understand, they are beta, right? So I mean, a server problem, that's not something. It takes a little bit of time to actually learn the games, for sure. Yeah, so big time, for example, you cannot go solo. It's close to impossible to go solo. I did it, sure, that I spent a lot of time doing it. But when the game is pretty popular and there is some event going on, it's easy to find a teammate, and after a certain level it's even easier, right? And they do still drop NFTs, don't get me wrong, but it's super rare, and it's not cool whatsoever. Especially sometimes you just do some and your teammate gets your NFT. You're like, damn, man, I've been waiting a year for this. You know, imagine if that was a legendary, super expensive NFT, you would like crash out. So yeah, there's a couple of games that yeah, you need team play. You need team play usually. It's unfortunate. Right. Have a good one. I hope I convinced you to actually give OpenLit a try, right? I'm not gonna put any links in the description. You just have to look OpenLit. If you want it, I will do that. Just ask me in comments, and if you have any other questions, go for it. Maybe I'm gonna do another video about it, you know. Who knows? I usually do. If people want it, you know. Have a good one, player, and good luck.